Hello everybody, today we're with two Southampton football players, Kamaldeen Suleimana and Nathan Wood. We're going to ask them a few questions today, get to know them a little bit better and try to improve ourselves as football players, learning from these two great football players. Now Kamaldeen, international football player for Ghana, playing in the World Cup, in the AFCON. When you were first announced for the World Cup squad, what was your feeling during that moment?
Ooh, I mean, first, it's always a dream to play for the national team.
Yeah.
So to play in the national team at the world biggest stage is there's no a word made for it. So in my opinion, I think I was pretty much very happy.
Yeah.
That's one way I can put it. My family, everybody was wishing I was there. And then the moment they released the squad and I was in, I was very happy. And then I thought, a dream come true.
Yeah.
You just made a dream a reality. Because I remember in the 2010 World Cup when we were very young and Ghana was playing in South Africa and they were making memories for Africa, the whole of Africa. As a young boy, you would want to do the same thing. It was unfortunate we couldn't get far, but I was proud. World Cup was a proud moment for me and my family. Yeah.
Fastest time clocked in the World Cup as well.
Oh yeah.
How does that feel that you've had that stat during this competition?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm not so much keen on that one because I just feel like it's a sprint and it's a natural gift.
Yeah.
And I try to use it as much as I can and in situations in the game. And I think I made one big quick sprint and then I recorded the best sprint. But I don't think it's something that I look so much into.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nathan, now you joined this summer, so you were the youngest ever Middlesbrough player to debut, 16 years and 72 days of age. How does someone have that much composure at such young age?
I don't know. I think when you're young, you play like you've got nothing to lose, really, haven't you? Like no experience, like no expectations. So when I made my debut when I was 16, it was just like, just another game. Really, it was enjoyable.
Would you say that your father was also a professional football player as well for Crystal Palace? And would you say he was much of a... Did he help you go through that time period where you were playing at first team football at such a young age?
Yeah, it helped me growing up. I mean, took bits from his career and bits of advice from him. My whole family as well, really. Family's massive in my journey. So
again, as Suleiman has played international football now, you've played that at the youth level. How would you progress into the first team now at the men's level now as well?
I think it's just playing games and showing what you can do on the best stage in the Premier League. So like, if you get a chance, and then you just got to do your best, really. Work hard every day and hopefully get the chance.
Suleiman, you've played in 3 different countries, Denmark, France and England.
Yeah.
What would be the main differences from playing football outside of England to football in England?
I think Premier League is very physical in terms of the rounds you do, the physique in the game. And I think obviously Denmark was a lower level league, which is easier than France. And here, France was more, I would say, not as physique as Premier League. But I think the main difference between France and Premier League here is the physique and how intense the game is, how quickly it moves. But other than that, I think they are pretty much good players and good teams in France as well. So the only difference I would say, or from my view, is just the intensity of the game. It's very quick here, and you need to look sharp. You need to keep your focus. The moment you switch off, you're fucked. Sorry, but the moment you switch off, then you're out of the game.
Yeah.
We've seen that. We see that day in, day out.
Yeah.
Whenever we switch off in a game, we get punished. Whenever a team switches off, they get beat. So that is it. You get punished easily here when you make a mistake.
How do you stay switched on during those games when maybe everything's not going right, but at the same time you need to stay focused even if you're 1-0 down, 2-0 down? Again, you're saying not switching off? How does that happen?
You try to do your best and stay in the moment and not think about what is going to happen or what has happened before. And sometimes, we play with players who are experienced in the team. So sometimes they try to also keep you on your toes. So when they see you're down, they try to bring you up. When they see that you don't look as focused as you should be, they try to be there for you. And I think if one person or two people are not focused and the rest are focused and the senior ones try to guide them, I think it's easier to switch back to focus mode when people are trying to help you.
I mentioned that he's played for 3 different teams. I'm going to put you to the test. How well do you know your teammate? Which 3 different teams has he played for?
No, I don't have a clue, I'll be honest.
No clue at all?
I'll be honest, yeah.
Oh.
No clue.
I'm not sure.
And we came for big money, to Southampton for big money a couple of seasons ago, but that's all I know.
Yeah, well, that's all you know.
Yeah, I'm not big on my football knowledge, so if you're going to ask me any questions on football knowledge, it's not my thing.
What about you, Suleiman? Do you know much about him?
Not really. I just know he worked with the Gaffer before, and I think was it at Swansea? Yeah, so I know he played in Swansea. Yeah.
So
and for him to know, I played in FC Nordsjælland in Denmark and Stade Rennais in France, and then I moved here. Yeah.
Right, and the clubs you were at before, Swansea and Middlesbrough, you also went out on loan to Hibernian and Crewe Alexandra. How is it going out on loan? And at Hibernian you didn't really play much. So what advice would you give to players that are away from home and not playing much?
It's tough, mate. It's character building. I mean, that time I spent at Hibs on loan, I played 1 game, got recalled early back to Middlesbrough. It's tough to go to training every day and do the right things, eat the right things off the pitch, not get distracted, because at the end of the day, you need to be ready. It's your own fault if you do get your chance and you're not ready. You got to stay focused and be professional and a good teammate. That's probably the biggest thing I learned at Hibs, was how to be a good teammate when I'm not playing, and that's important because it helps. Team does well, you do well as an individual as well.
Right, and does it ever hit you, both of you, that you're always on TV, always on media, a lot of people are watching you, millions and millions in the world, or does it not really touch on you that much?
Well, I haven't played any Premier League games yet, but when I played in the Championship on telly, it's at first, especially when you make your first few appearances, it's nice. People are watching, your friends watching, and as a kid you dream to play football on telly, Sky Sports. But then I think as you play more games, you just get used to it. Really, I think step up into the Premier League, and if you're playing on Super Sunday and things like that, that's a bit different. And hopefully I experience that.
Did it help that you were on CBBC's channel Our School?
No, it does help when I have to do things like this though, because I've done it as a kid.
Perfect. And then Suleimana, in the next few years, what is your objectives now with Southampton?
So we haven't results-wise, we haven't started the season the way we want to, and obviously I've been out. I've just gotten back and just want to help the team the best way I can. Any chance I get, I just try to do my best and hope to get my form back, because I know when I'm fully fit and playing week in, week out, I'll be very helpful to the team. So that's why I aim to get. I aim to be very fit and not be in and out. So if I'm able to stay that long on the pitch, I know I'll regain my form, I'll regain my confidence when I have the ball, and everything will come back to normal, and then I can obviously help the team. But it starts with me on the training pitch and in the gym, doing whatever I need to do to stay on the pitch more than I have in the past. Not like I wasn't doing what I was supposed to do, but sometimes things are just unlucky. So I hope there's luck on my side, and I'm gonna try my best to come back to my normal self and not to get any long-term injury or any setbacks. That's my hope. And once that happens, then the next objective is to obviously have the team stay in the league and compete in the Premier League.
And you mentioned that you're obviously coming back from injury now. How, for younger players, what advice would you give for when you're injured, what you should do while you're injured, and how to stay mentally strong during that time period, which is, we all know, is very quite tough?
Yeah, I mean, I don't have my family here most of the time, so it's sometimes very hard. But if you got your family, try to spend the most times with them because they help you a lot. And because when you're injured, you don't get talked about anymore. You're out of the media, the system. Like nobody really talks about you, and what matters the most is how you keep your head down and work. Sometimes it takes longer than you think. Sometimes it takes shorter than you think. But at the end of the day, you have to stay focused at all times. And to help you do that, you need to speak to people you love the most, and they make you feel appreciated. When they start making you feel appreciated and everything, you want to do everything you can to get back strong. It's not easy. It's not easy being. You want to play football. You want to play football week in, week out. So if you stay on the sideline for months, it's not very easy. So you don't. I know we sometimes try to be stronger on our own. Sometimes you just need help from others to make you feel like you can do it as well. And that comes from people around you. It could be your teammates. It could be the coaching staff. Making sure they trust you and they need you back. They want you back. And obviously your family is the most important in that period because they are the ones who make you feel the best. So if you have them around, if you speak to them often, you'll be good. You'll be good.
Right, Nathan. My coach asked me this a few weeks ago. What does the term high performance mean to you?
That's a difficult question. I wasn't.
What does the term high performance mean to you?
Ooh. High performance. I would say always give me 100%. So it's about hard work and consistency, in my opinion. So if you are somebody who do your best each day, like almost every day you come in and give all your best. I think sometimes football, everybody has their bad day and their good day, But as long as you give yourself, you give yourself the best chance of performing every single game, every single training session. I think then you're trying to. I think you are doing yourself the best to perform. Because not every weekend that you're going to be 10%. What do you call it? 10 out of 10 or 100 out of 100. It's not every day. Sometimes you are 80%. Sometimes you're 90%. In result-wise, or in how, let's say, if you're a winger, your one-on-ones might not be sharp every single time. But you keep giving yourself the chance to make it better. And I think that's high performance. Every day you come in, you put the same intensity, same work ethic, and the results sometimes comes from you, sometimes it doesn't. But as long as you give yourself the best chance of performing, then I would say that's classified as high performance.
That was perfectly put. Anything else to add?
I'd probably just say being present in the moment. To be honest, I feel like every time I've played and I felt like I've played at a high level, I've just been in the game, not thinking about external things, just playing the game how it's supposed to be played, really, and obviously doing it at a high level as well. But I think most of the time when you're locked in and you're just focused on one thing, you're probably going to do it to the best of your ability. That's probably what high performance means to me.
And I've also read that you started off as a winger and you made that transition into defence. How did that happen?
No, it's not true.
It's not true?
No.
So I've read something false. You promise?
He's fast too. He's very fast.
Where is it? Faster than you?
No, but fast.
Faster than him.
No.
No one's faster than you, of course.
No, people are faster than me, I would say.
Is it? Who do you reckon is faster than you?
I think Adama Traore is very fast. I would say Mbappe is very fast, and Vinicius is ripping up the game. I think he's fast as well. Whether they are faster than me or not, they are very fast. With what?
Can't be faster than him.
Yeah.
You think you're just being humble?
No, I think he's being humble now.
He's being very humble.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very quick.
Thank you for the backup. But I do think when I watch players play, from the acceleration and how they they run with the ball and off the ball. Sometimes I see them. I say they are very fast. I don't see myself. I think I'm quick, but when I see them do some certain stuff, like yesterday, Vinicius took the ball from the halfway, almost in his box, run straight to his the other box and scored with players running behind him when he had the ball. So when I see situations like, I'm like, yeah, he's fast, But yeah, whether he's faster than me or not, you cannot really tell.
Would you say your speed has come naturally, or have you worked on it over time?
When I was younger, I wasn't classified as the fastest player in the team because I usually played with the team older than me. So they usually bully you, or when you knock the ball, you don't really get it. But when I got to the age of 16, I was still playing with the under 18s, and I could knock it and run past them. So that's the moment I knew that's something that is will be part of my ability. And then when I obviously started playing pro, I played against so many fast players, and I still beat them. So that's when when you start playing against players who are known to be fast and you still run past them, then obviously you are one of the best runners in the game.
Just to wrap it up, have you got any funny changing room stories?
No, none that I could probably say.
None that you could probably say. Anything got Suleimana?
Nah, he's a quiet guy. To be honest, get on with it, don't you? Keep your head down and that. So.
And do you have any funny AFCON stories?
Oh, there's AFCON. I think is one of the best tournaments.
Very
It's you can see it online. There's so many. There's just so many funny stuff in AFCON, and I think I would say stuff off the pitch. But like I said, like he said, you cannot bring it out here. But between ourselves, we have some things that will stick with us forever. Funny in the funny ways in AFCON. I've been to one AFCON last AFCON I was injured, but the one we had in Cameroon, results wasn't the best, but there were moments that was funny. There were moments that we learned a lot from, and so there's moments that sticks with that. And whenever we talk about AFCON, and if you were there in Cameroon with the Ghana national team, there were situations where you can have a laugh. So I don't think I can bring it out there, but between the boys we know.
All right, perfect. It was a pleasure talking to both of you.
Thank you. Cheers.
Thank you. Hope everything else goes well in the rest of the season, and all the best.
You too, man.
Thank you.